Hey guys, Cal here bringing you another video. This one is going to be 21 weeks rushed. We're going to be rushing till we hit Town Hall 16 and just seeing how quickly we can do that and kind of fixing it from there. We also have the two other series to compare how rushing feels compared to not rushing and like a semi maxing out offense and then going to the next one like a mini rush. So nonetheless, let's go into the upgrades here. So of course we're non-stop upgrading the town hall and pretty much only upgrading the storages right now. I want to max them all out because storages is kind of what is going to hinder us from rushing quicker in the future, and it also is what hinders us from upgrading our troops later on. So even though we're rushing, we're going to make sure that we have at least one army always maxed out. Yes, we have the ability to pop a potion when it comes to war, but having the ability to be able to farm with better armies when not warring is a plus, because we don't want to be sneaky goblin farming forever. It does take a bit of time when you are using a bunch of accounts. However, if you are only using one account, sneaky goblins is definitely the way to go. I've recently switched to only jumps and sneaky goblins, and consistently we've been able to get 10 plus attacks. We have a few losses here because we're going to be farming a different resource today. We're going to be farming the event here. I'm going to still try to maintain trophies, but pretty much if there is an accessible warden and a accessible clan castle, we're definitely going to go for it. So this is the army comp, very simple. We're going to not take this as our CC, but I do recommend taking 3 max invisibility spells for emergencies. If you are you don't necessarily need it. Actually, the last time we did do this episode, we didn't end up using it at all. But sometimes if you have to deal with an invisibility tower, having access to that invisibility spell is going to be a plus. So here we do have an exterior town hall. This is the farming style I like to do. I like just going in and snatching up a free win here. When you're farming or when you're attacking high up in the leagues, there are more active players, which means that there is always going to be loot in the town hall. So we're just going to take this and go. I know that storage, that thing was in the back, but we're just going to skip on it now. Don't want to waste more time. But like right here, we already got 100k for one snipe, and we got 33,000, which of course isn't much, but it does add up over time as we're trying to again get more than 10 attacks, or get 10 attacks in. So that amount times 10, we're looking at about 1.3 mil. If we just get 1,000, and then 10 times 30 is 300. But that's assuming we get the bare minimum here, and every now and then we will hit some gold here, and every now and then we might even get a little bit of not dead bases, but we'll get some percent, because the percentage you get from attacking dictates how much of that loot bonus you get at the end of your raid. So if you can get 20%, you do get an additional 100k. We're not really going to aim for that here. We're just going to pretty much snipe town halls, and I do want to do a side-by-side comparison of going for percent farming versus sniping out a town hall and leaving farming. So we're going to hit this one. Usually I wouldn't hit this one here because of the storages, but one of the storage is this clan castle, which is what we are aiming to get here. So we're going to quickly do that. I got the frozen arrow on everything except this account, because this account is well, we only really snipe out town halls, so it was a bit difficult to get this loot unless I went out of my way to get it, and we weren't really doing that. And that was mostly because I knew by the time this, oh come on, by the time this video comes out, the event will probably be over. But I knew that based on the past events, that having the longer the event goes, the more of this resource would be given to players per attack, to make it so that in the beginning of the event everyone isn't instantly maxing out, but people who are really hardcore grinders will of course max out, while the people who want to take it slow don't have to worry about having to get as many games in. They can just play their normal pace, and just by essentially playing the game normally and getting your like 2 stars, you should be able to easily get to that maxed out loot here. So we're going to keep on chugging here, not getting too great of bases, a lot of inside CCs. This one actually will go for it because this warden is on the exterior, as well as this town hall being relatively easy to access. So I'm going to be using a wall wrecker here. I really do enjoy having the wall wrecker, especially when it can open up the first layer of wall. It tanks for your sneaky goblins so that they can take a bit of hits. You might have to be able to use one less sneaky goblin, but it also makes it so that you only need one jump spell sometimes. We could have dropped it right here and not needed to use that wall wrecker, but coming straight in, of course, is quicker than coming at an angle, and that wall wrecker, of course, also helped us get that loot by taking out that warden. So I'm going to go through, snatch this up, and we are in Titan 2. So I'm going to keep on pushing here, going to try getting to Legend League, and seeing how the sneaky goblin farming goes there. Of course, we'll have to change up the army quite a bit, but if you are excited for that, be sure to be subscribed, as we're going to be doing a lot of experimenting with that idea of sniping the town hall, but also at the same time trying to get 2 stars. It'll be a 2-star game rather than a 1-star game, which I enjoy my 1-star games. I'm not a big 2-star sneaky goblin player. I once was, but I always felt that I was using a lot of my sneaky goblins when I could have been using less and getting more, is kind of the conclusion I came to when slowly becoming a sniper, as one may say. We weren't always like this, but through years of, maybe not years, it's only been a few months of fully switching over to this style, but like right there we got 400,000 gold. It really has been nice. We've gotten a lot of loot, and it's not hard, and I think that's a important aspect of farming, that shouldn't be hard, and it's consistent and it goes easy. It's very easy to identify whether or not a base will be fruitful or not, and because you can cycle so quickly, there isn't as much base identification. You definitely can cycle through a lot quicker. Unfortunately, the better you go up, because of course I talked about how you will find better players by going up, and they'll have the town hall on the outside, but better bases tend to have their CC and heroes more well protected, so we might be a little bit harder for us to find these really great bases to snipe ourselves out some CCs. Taking a little bit of time. The clouds usually aren't bad. They sometimes get bad during events, like the first event with the lava loon. It was terrible in Legends, almost unplayable, actually unplayable, and hopefully this event isn't going to make it so that we can't really do any more farming here. Let's give it a little bit of time here and kind of check out how much we got here. So we only got one. We're very close though. So hopefully we'll be able to find a base here. So I'm actually going to, oh nice. Nice. This is going to be one that we're going to snipe out here. Very lucky. We're going to drop it like this. And once that goes down, we're going to drop everything here, and hopefully this will be enough to take out this warden. I'm gonna snipe that out. Nice for nice 900, which is so great. It makes it so that it's pretty much whatever 1,000 you need is the amount of attacks you need. So now we only need one more good attack here, which this one though isn't great. We can get a town hall here, and that's what we want. So, and I still have 100 goblins. We have 100 goblins. We've done so many sniping, and we haven't even like cracked into the second or we haven't even, we're still like so good that it isn't really slowing us down much. So here I don't see a world where we can get this warden. However, I do see a world where this royal champion might be able to... Nope. Never mind. I don't know what world I was thinking of. I was thinking maybe there is a world where the royal champion shield will hit that that warden, but it looks like it wasn't even close here. So hopefully we can finish up. Here's a nice... Okay, so this is doable. This one is a nice snipe for us. So let's just go for it. I'm going to open this up with the slammer. Not the slammer, the wall wrecker here. And then we can jump into here like that. And then we can just do something like this. We'll drop everything. And hopefully... Did I hear a tornado trap? But we did get it. So here we did finally get enough for this frozen arrow, which is great. For us, I'm going to get that real quick. We won't use it because we don't want to waste too much time here. But we'll do one more here. Still have plenty of time. We're 12 minutes in, and this is why I say that it's great, but it does take a little bit of time here. We are nexting a lot, and we are skipping out on a, or no, we are nexting a lot and doing a little bit of identification, and the speed in which we're getting bases has slowed down a little bit. So that's all things to like consider when using this strategy. But again, it's like one account is great for this, but anything more than one, it will be taking a lot of time. But if you do have 2 accounts, or maybe even 3 accounts, right now you have this boost going on that's increasing your army creation by 30%. So you can pretty much go infinite with 2 accounts, always farming if you have like a full day off. It could be a lot of fun. But we could do more attacks here, but we're just going to cut it here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 attacks in. Could keep on going. If you don't want to count the losses, that's still 11 minus 2. So 9. We can easily get that 10th one here. Got plenty of loot here. I don't know what we started at. We'll put it in the thumbnail how much loot we farmed. But yeah, you're just through pushing, you're going to get a lot of gold. You're going to get a lot of elixir. You're going to get a lot of dark elixir. We don't have the storage capacity to really showcase how much dark elixir we're getting. But pretty much you just push, and through pushing, you'll just gain a lot of loot, and you're going to be gaining loot faster than you can spend it, especially if you are actively upgrading everything, actively attacking here. So we still have, what, 2 days left. Storages are full. We're getting plenty of the new resource because we're so high up in trophies that we have, what, wow, 22,000. We haven't really been spending much of it, but we really should be. let's just do a few upgrades here. So we maxed that out, we maxed this out. So we should probably start upgrading. I don't even know. We're mostly only focusing on the sneaky goblins, but I think we might start working on the royal champion, as the royal champion in a lot of attacks as you go higher has a very impactful late game, that being able to really destroy a lot of things with the Seeking Shield I think is going to be very beneficial for us. So I'm actually going to start upgrading this. And once this is maxed out, I think we're going to go into our invisibility vial here. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video. I know it's a long one this time. Sneaky Goblins tend to go long, and we're doing quite a bit of explaining here with the progression and all that. But pretty much we still have a few days left to go. In 2 days we're of course going to go to the next town hall. We're going to keep upgrading our storages, and once the storages are all done, we'll start upgrading some more offensive buildings, but we'll talk about that more next week. So if you are enjoying the content, make sure to let me know down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.